Hi there. My name is Dr. Greg Casely, and I am the president of the Canadian Music Festival Adjudicators Association. The CMFAA is the national overseeing organization supporting adjudicators who work for the many different music festivals in Canada, and has been in operation for generations. As far as we can determine, our roots stretch back at least into the 1980s. And our alumni include some of the most well-known teachers, pedagogues, and performers in the fields of classicals, art music, speech arts, drama, and theater in Canada and abroad. Some of our lifetime members have had careers that stretch back until the 1950s, and one even gave me lessons when I was at Banff. Our organization is dedicated to assisting local and provincial festival committees to achieve professional standards for everything from the contracting of adjudicators to assisting with the operational setup needs for a successful online festival. The CMFAA works with festival committees across Canada to create unbiased, inspiring, and fun events for local communities. For our membership, the CMFAA works to vet new members who are interested in becoming adjudicators. We suggest guidelines to help our membership navigate the often tricky aspects of social networking, adjudicating expectations, and best professional practices. As the organizations we are working with across the country are very diverse, we try to be as consistent as possible and are always updating our own recommendations as new ideas are discovered. We offer financial incentives to assist adjudicators to travel to more remote locations in Canada. We support local festival scholarships for duet classes and have in the past supported national music festival scholarships. Our adjudicators are all very qualified for their various instruments and bring to the festival experience both a wealth of experience and desire to make positive contributions to the arts in this country. Over the 10 years that I have been involved in the CMFAA, I have been struck by the ever-increasing standard of excellence of our incoming adjudicators. Our educational standard is just so impressive in Canada, and I am very proud of all our kind, hard-working teachers and communities who have supported these talented adjudicators over their many years of education. All of the information I am referencing today is available on our website, including a free directory of all our adjudicators with their biographies, their instrumental specialties, and listings of recent festivals they have adjudicated. We also have documentation for best practice suggestions for the operation of a successful music festival. Please feel free to check it out, www.cmfaa.ca. If you have further questions, please be in touch with me directly, and I will try to either answer your questions, or in the event that I cannot, I will get you in touch with someone who can. My contact information is also available on the website. On behalf of our wonderful executive, I'd like to thank you for your interest in the CMFAA and wish you, your friends, family, students, and colleagues all best wishes as we slowly grow into a new normal with wonderful, inspiring festival experiences. Thank you.
If you have completed graduate work in your discipline or have equivalent professional experience and a successful record as a teacher and performer, you are welcome to apply to join the Canadian Music Festival Adjudicators Association. Once you have adjudicated 3 music festivals in the last 5 years, you can complete our online application form and send us the contact information for these festivals. We'll contact them and have them complete our online reference form. Once 3 positive references have been received, your application will be considered for invitation to the CMFAA by the executive. Once approved, your member profile will appear in our directory. There you can post your photo, biography, areas of specialization, languages spoken, and links to your website and social media pages. The website is searchable by music festivals and competitions by area of specialization, location, and name, and is an excellent way for these festivals and competitions to get in touch with our qualified members. We look forward to receiving your application.
Music education is really rewarding. You know that. I'm definitely preaching to the choir here. As music educators, we have such a huge responsibility. It's not just about teaching the instrument, is it? It's also about introducing our students to different styles, different cultures, sometimes different languages. It's about learning how to communicate really effectively. Sometimes to introduce one concept, we have to have 7 or 8 different ways of saying it before that concept is brought forward to the student and it's understood. I love festivals for that because often the adjudicator has a way of saying something to our student, something we've been talking to them about for weeks. But the adjudicator says it in just a little different way, and suddenly the penny drops and the student is able to take that concept and move their musicianship to the next level. At the Canadian Music Festival Adjudicators Association, it's really important to us that we're not just a directory of qualified adjudicators. We want to make sure that we have supports for our members because we feel that those membership benefits enhance not just our adjudicating, but our teaching as a whole. So CMFAA members can go to our website at cmfaa.ca and click on Info for Members section, where they can have a great read with some really terrific articles. Some of these articles are things like hints for first-time adjudicators, and boy, did I wish I had that article way back when. The Art of Adjudicating, great title. How to Survive Adjudicating, that's intriguing. Adjudication tips for adjudicating all kinds of different disciplines, bands, choral, music theater, of course, piano, voice, and guidelines for online adjudicating. And of course, that's a new element to us, but it's an important one, and I think it's going to stick around. Obviously, we'd all love to get back to in-person music festivals, but there is a really great way to reach the more remote areas of our country with online adjudicating. So I do think it's still an important element that we should continue to develop and learn how to deliver effectively. To that end, recently we had an online Zoom meeting with our membership, and they were able to practice their online adjudicating skills in advance of the music festival season. And we had actual participants from all across the country who played in real time and were adjudicated by our members. And it was a wonderful afternoon because we actually got to have community with our members as well. That's another element. As you know, as a music teacher, often we are having a fairly solitary existence other than those sessions with our students. So it's great to be able to have community with our colleagues. So to that end, we've just started a Facebook group for our membership, and we're going to move forward with some initiatives within that to encourage more discussion. We're going to have some online professional development workshops, encouraging new adjudicators and teaching them how to study their craft of adjudicating. We also want to make sure that people have the chance to enhance their online game of adjudicating and teaching in a safe space so that they're not necessarily trying this for the first time in front of an actual public audience. Also, often adjudicators are asked to adjudicate disciplines that aren't necessarily their primary discipline. So we're looking to having some workshops to practice that element as well, with the guidance of an adjudicator that is more proficient in that area because it is their main area of expertise. So all of this is to provide a community for adjudicators in what is often a little more solitary existence. Let's face it, we all love music, and we want to share that with our students, with our colleagues, with our audiences, and membership in the CMFAA is one of these ways to guide our work. Thanks so much, and happy music making.
My name is Derek Chu and I live here in Calgary, Alberta. Adjudicating and examining is an opportunity to share in the celebration of students' hard work. I have always enjoyed hearing students perform and know that many of the students I hear will become emerging artists of their generation. As a young musician, festivals were integral in my development. I still remember Edward Parker providing me with comments and teachings on Boris Berlin's Squirrels at Play. I also valued the helpful feedback Jane Hayes provided for me when I performed in 6 classes at the Windsor and Essex Kiwanis Music Festival in 2021. I still have her comment sheets. Thank you so much to the late Mr. Parker, Jane Hayes, and all the other adjudicators who adjudicated me many, many years ago. As adjudicators, we play an important role in music education. Our comments, teachings, and communications, both written and verbal, provide students and teachers with their next steps for artistic development while acknowledging the wonderful work they have done. I'm a proud member of the CMFAA, a professional organization that includes distinguished music educators and performers. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Deantha Edmonds in St. John's, Newfoundland. And what I enjoy most about being an adjudicator is having the opportunity to hear young singers across Canada and to encourage them in their healthy vocal development and music education. Singers are different from other musicians because our instrument is part of us and we carry it with us everywhere we go. Sometimes it can feel very vulnerable to share your voice with an audience. And it is a pleasure for me to be able to speak with young singers, to support them and to encourage them to learn how their instrument works, learn healthy vocal technique, and how to put a special piece of themselves in every performance they give, so that they become lifelong singers and musicians. I became a member of the Canadian Music Festival Adjudicators Association so that I could connect with music festivals across Canada, so that I can listen to and enjoy performances by young singers from coast to coast, and to offer them any guidance and support that I can give.